stress.
Hello, everyone. Thank you for tuning in. I am Jaylee. This is JLeesCorner. This is my review for the Couples Retreat Season 1, Episode 4. Okay, Episode 4, as some people would say. First things first, if you have not done so already, please take a moment to subscribe to my channel and become a whole JayBird, dun 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 dun, and all that goodness and stuff. Okay, do not forget to like this video, please and thank you. You can also comment in the comment section. You can share this on your social media by hitting what? The share button. And if you want to know if I have new videos up, go ahead and hit the notification bell because it lets you know when I have new videos. You can also follow me on social media, okay? At J_Lees_Corner on Twitter and IG because I always post what I have coming up on there, okay? Also, relax, relate, release, center yourself and everyone around you. And then also, okay, inhale and exhale because it just helps relax people. It reminds us to not take a hand to throat. Anyway, let's get into this episode of the foolishness. Now we see the beginning. Sam in DC's be scared to get in the water because he's scared of water. It was 3 feet of water in the pool. He was like, nope, don't touch me, leave me be. He's not a swimmer. So he does not like being in the water like that or whatever. Like, just you taller than that. You can't drown in 3 feet. I mean, unless you fall and bump your head and you pass out, yes. But you can't, as a grown man, just walk around in the water, drown in 3 feet of water in the pool. You're not in the ocean. Ain't no current. Okay. Now, if you in the deep end and you can't swim, I would say don't do that. I can swim, but I don't. Not in the deep end. I don't like playing that much because I'm too short. My feet. I got no. I'm in like 4 feet. I'm good in 4 feet. If I get to 6 feet, I'm gonna be on the edge just in case. Okay, it's one for that. But we do see Michael going. He kind of chit chat a little bit with Rashida and Kirk. He brings about how Rada is not happy right now. She's a bit upset, mainly because Michael Blackson refuses to agree to compromise and messing with side chicks outside of his relationship. Okay, he like, we signed a contract. That's the agreement. I'm not changing. I ain't doing anything. She knows what she was into. That's it. I was like, I guess. He keeps saying the same thing. I don't get what if a man keeps saying, I want to keep fucking other bitches, I'm not going to keep begging him to stop. I'm going to leave him. Because what he wants ain't what I want. Now, if I want to fuck other bitches, I'm going to fuck other bitches with him, okay? But I'm like, that ain't what I want. That's not what she wants. I'm like, girl, bye. Anyway, he also going to do a comedy show that night. So we did, and not much happened. We're going to get on past the good stuff. So we do see they have a little brunch, okay? Brunch. Now, Ray J and Princess walk up hand in hand, smiling, okay? As if, oh, we ain't got shit else to be happy now. Ray J and Princess is not fool me. It's all for show. The arguing is for show. The making up is for show. This fake ass scene right here, walking hand in hand but still spacious, is a whole show. Okay, now you can't tell me that Ray did not drunk right here. Okay, he looks and his eyes not even focused right. Okay, he looking like, what a liquor at, what a bitches at. Okay, what a bitches at around here. He looked like he may be fucking somebody else. Okay, I'm like, girl, and why you sweating? You hot? Because y'all know liquor make people sweat. Girl, right there back on that juice. Okay, and not the good stuff. Anyway, we didn't see Yandy. Yandy walks in with her right here. Okay, her name is, what is it, Lakara? Lakara. Okay, Lakara, and she said, oh, she's a pastor. Or no, just say pastor. She's something and also a medium. I said medium. Look, I don't fuck with medium, small, the largest. I don't like it. Leave me be. Mediums are people who just connect to the spirit world. But the thing is, they can't control what spirit they talk to. They can't control what comes around. I don't want to be around no medium, small, the largest who is attracting spirits that they can't control. Okay, I don't want you attracting some evil spirit around me. Okay, I don't have time. And she then said, I can control who comes through. Oh, well, get the fuck away from me. Okay, medium, big, small, or large, go ahead on somewhere over there. I look. That stuff is real. Okay, spirits and stuff is real. I don't dabble in that stuff. Leave it over there now. Leave it over there. Cause you can't control. I can't control what's spirits. Girl, don't come round here. So they all sitting around chit chatting a little bit. She kind of goes person to person. You know what I'm saying? It's kind of bringing up what she's feeling. Look at because the spirits come to me and they talk to me and in shapes and sizes and colors and doodads and whatnot. So whatever. And I kind of interpret it and I see whoever it is I can put out what they're telling me and see who it matches to. I'm like, well, that okay, that could be anybody. And the thing she said was kind of random, but I'm gonna let that be. She did ask, is anyone here, has someone lost a mother or like someone who was like a mother figure? And Kirk said, well, yeah, I lost my mom. He then brings, so she then asked both Kirk and Rashida, have you guys lost a child? And they both kind of get quiet and they say, well, yeah. She then say, the mother is saying that the child is with her. Like the child is with her. Okay. And that, the loss was not your fault. I'm going to say this. That's real generic. Now ask who mama died and then with Kirk and Rashida and then say, okay, the mama with a dead child. Okay, that because that may not fit everyone, but the loss was not your fault. Okay. That's generic, but again, that's fine or whatever. We then see she tells them the baby was never meant to be born, in the real world. The baby was meant to just be in the womb to do what it was supposed to do. I said, well, what does that mean? That confused me because I was like, so what was the purpose of the baby? Was it just let her know she can get pregnant? Or I wondered that. But when she said that, how the purpose of the baby was not meant to be born. But she did get sad, starts crying. She gets up, she walks away. Kurt follows her, or whatever. And Kurt brings up how it's mind blowing, knowing his mom is watching over their child or whatever. And he's trying to tell her she did. It's okay. It's calm. That's okay. You ain't gotta be all emotional. He said it in a nice way. He was consoling her. He was consoling her the whole time or whatever. And Rashida brings up, it's been hard for me. So I've had things in life that's happened. It's been hard, but I just keep going. I can't remember them discussing it. But I do have a vague, not in detail, but I do have a vague memory of her bringing up how one time they did have a miscarriage. So again, boom, pow, pow. Okay. But I'm like, she talking to people on TV who we seen. I'm leave that be too. So the medium then kind of get to Princess and Ray J. She's like, I feel this energy, from you, talking to Princess. That's just, I just wonder what's this energy? What is this? She brings up how, did you lose a child? Like, did you also have a miscarriage, or were you pregnant before or lost a baby? And Princess, she says, well, yeah. She was like, I think she asked her, was it with Ray J or something? She said, well, what did she say? She said yes, but it wasn't, recently. She brings up it was 10 years ago. 10 years ago, she was pregnant by somebody. She lost the baby at 8 weeks. The medium then said, okay. The child's spirit or the child's soul was basically, reincarnated into your second child. So what Ray J heard was this lady, who I don't believe in any way, is telling me that my son is really the spirit of a baby she had or was pregnant with by someone else. So you saying ain't my kid? That's what he heard. He said in my thoughts, because this is some bullshit. This ain't real. This is crazy. What the fuck? Do I believe in reincarnation? I do. I do think people, are reborn into other entities. Because I'm like, man, look, I know you, bruh. I know you. Is that connection or whatever? But I don't think I would tell someone, yo, 2-year-old son, that's where the baby she had with somebody else that passed away and came back to your son. I'm like, what, baby, what? What's going on here? So again, that was the whole, thing or whatever that she told them, boom, pow, pow. Now, not Ray J, she then is about to leave or whatever, and she talks to Rada and Michael separately. Takes them over there where, see, they walk away. They wasn't here at the table no more. We're going to walk away, get 3 little chairs or whatever, and do a little chit chat. And she brought up how I wanted to talk to y'all privately, in private, because I feel a lot of energy coming from off You, Michael. I say it's all them bitches. Okay, all them bitches. And then she asked like, do y'all have children? And it was like, no, we don't have kids. Okay, because like something's happening, like with babies with y'all. I can feel something. You know what I'm saying? Michael then admits she's pregnant. So I'm like, bitch, Rada is pregnant with Michael's baby on this show. I was like, but no one knows. They kept it a secret or whatever. They don't want anyone to know. And I'm looking like, y'all came on a reality show about couples and y'all are hiding the pregnancy. Now, I get people don't talk about pregnancy, before the third trimester, not third trimester, before the first trimester is over, like after the first 3 months. And they don't say how far along she is or anything like that. Or anything like that. But again, I'm like, don't want to talk about that a little bit, no. Now she brings up how that's the reason she wanted to work things out with him, because again, she found out she was pregnant or whatever. Then they called them about the show, and she felt that okay, this is the reason for us to work it out. I'm knocked up in the show. It's about couples fixing things, so this is the main reason we should fix something. I'm like, what? She then said this is the reason she wanted him to have a better. She wanted them to have a better substance within their bond. And I'm like, babies don't fix shit. Like to say I'm pregnant now, so we should make it work because now I'm pregnant. Okay, that should fix things. I'm like, no, that's not how it works. If he was, no. And the weird part is, he knows she's pregnant, and she's asking him for more. He's still saying no, knowing she's pregnant. Girl, now Michael say he's happy about the baby or whatever because it can bring them closer. I'm saying he can be a full-time dad this time because he has older children. I think he wasn't around that much when he was working. But I'm like, you have consistently told us you do not want to be with just her, and she's pregnant. Like, they didn't find out why she was here. They knew coming into this that she was pregnant, and you still came here like, no, we're gonna still fuck other bitches. Pregnancy and all, sharing uses and everything. Because when you too pregnant to fuck one, I'm gonna fuck other bitches. I'm like, that makes him foul and her stupid. Because y'all know y'all truth and y'all still ain't trying to work it out. He still ain't trying to change. You still let him get away, girl. She let him get away with it. Anyway, that was done and over with. I'm gonna leave that be. So we then see AJ talking to Raymond, okay? And it's because he ain't fucking delicious enough. That's really what it is. Because she keeps telling people our sex life is not all that good. Now it's a difference between he ain't fucking me right versus I want more sex and he ain't give it to me. It's weird, and he feel like she must be saying stuff because again, why are they talking to me about sex? And so Annie brings up how she does not follow anybody on the show on social media, so she does not know much about them outside of this show. But meeting Delicious, seeing her kind of hanging out with her while they've been here, she can tell and see she's a very sexual person. You know what I'm saying? And she's mentioned how y'all married not that sexual or whatever. You can tell he gets uneasy because it's like, I gotta have this conversation with her. Oh my god, no, or whatever. So when she asked, okay, so what's the reason y'all are not maybe connecting as sexually as y'all used to before the marriage or whatever? And he was like, well, she has OCD, so she wants things a certain way. And so sometimes I get frustrated or whatever. And, she wants it. I'm like, what does that do with you fucking, okay? He brings up how, him sometimes being frustrated with her makes her frustrated or whatever. So that's the whole thing, too. He brings up also that, she's an alpha female. And she knows what she wants. She knows exactly what she wants. And at times, he's still trying to learn her, okay? But sometimes that causes a disconnect because she knows what she wants, he don't, and him trying to learn her make things awkward. I'm like, have the conversation. People need to have a sexual conversation. That means he needs to speak up, but so do her. And I also feel like he may not be the aggressive, full-fledged alpha lion person she wants. Okay, But he seems nice and he wants to fuck her, but he just may not want to be as aggressive as she wants him to be. And it seems as if they have not had a sexual conversation. They were just having sex because she likes sex. And now they're married and she's tired of the one having to initiate it. And he like, well, you been, what I'm supposed to do. I don't know you yet sexually to be able to give you what you want without me thinking about that or whatever. Boom, pow, pow. He also brings up how people look at him as if, okay, no, he first brought up how, sometimes it feels like that she's chastising him as if he's not the man in the. I'm like, damn, like a child? What? So he brings up how some people assume, saying that he got out of prison, married her, and like had no life in between or whatever. Like, no, I was, I got out in 2003. I was exonerated in 2003. I didn't meet her until 2019. We got married in 2020, but in between 2003 and 2019, I, lived a life. I had got married before. I had a whole daughter. Like I wasn't a virgin or whatever, but again, I don't know her like that. That's why you shouldn't get married when you don't know somebody. And I fully believe that they are in love. I fully believe that they both care for each other. But again, y'all don't know each other, like truth be told. And I'm like, it takes time. And I feel as if he's saying all the right things as far as that we need to talk, whatever. She needs to have patience with me, and we need to communicate and express what we both want, because he doesn't want their frustration to grow, because that then becomes toxic. And that's very, very true. And I feel as if he doesn't want to fuss and argue with her. I feel as if she will fuss and argue, and I'm not trying to blame her at all, but the way even she brought up in the next episode how she is alpha female, she's not gonna change that. I feel like sometimes you have to calm down when your dude don't cause you to. He doesn't require you to be an alpha female. You know what I'm saying? Like usually us alpha, because I'm an alpha too, but you have to be an alpha female, but know when to calm down on your dude. And if it feels like she may not know how to do that because she's used to dudes who are just as rough and tough as her, or even tougher. So she had to be that person looking like, I don't think you need that with him. You know what I'm saying? And she may not know that yet, because she may not have learned her husband yet. The same way he ain't learned her, she ain't learned him. And that's the issue. That's the issue. It's easy to like, okay, we in love, we look good, we got money, you know what I'm saying? True. But get to know each other a little bit more. Explore your bodies. Okay? Because the fact that she can't explain to him, I want you to fuck me more. If you can't say that to him, then y'all ain't connecting this shit. So again, I'll let that be. Anyway, we see the little comedy show that Michael Blackson does. It was fun. We see Ray J talking to Kurt, and this fool was like, me and Prince is good now, or whatever. So Kurt asked him, like, okay, first of all, Ray J said that Kirk was the perfect person to give him advice because he and Rashida has been through shit. And I'm like, I mean, that sounds crazy, but it's true, because as bad as Kirk was as a husband, I'm saying was because it seemed like he may be better now, but as bad as he was before, they okay now. Now I don't know if that's because he got better, which is just still stupid, but they're in a good place right now. And so I don't see an issue with somebody asking someone who is still married, been married for 20 years, has had to go through infidelity and all these things, and they still are good now. I do think that's a good person to talk to, even though Kirk ain't shit. Anyway, so Kirk asked if he had a conversation with Princess about the whole lounge with her back, since they're now on better terms. And Ray says no, they didn't talk about that. But he's going to ask. He's like, no. If y'all did not talk about it, but y'all on good footing, like leave him, like don't even worry about it. No, I'm gonna ask. I'm like, don't do it. And the fact that Kurt's like, Ray, don't do it. Okay, don't do it. And Ray J, who we can, he drunk. Okay, he on that sauce. He keeps saying he don't ask, but he doesn't. He does make a toast, at the whole table with everybody. To all the people who want our wives. And I'm like, what the fuck? Honey, Ray J is dumb. Anyway, we leave that be. He don't mention it, whatever. He do make an awkward ass. These are our women or whoever. These are people. We love them and can't nobody have them. Ray J's drunk. fully drunk. And then Michael comes out and clowns everyone. Okay, he says how Yandy ain't shit for bringing. He said you ain't shit for bringing that bitch from Baby Boy. I'm like, that bitch. Why she gotta be a bitch? Talking about Tyrese mama with muscle. I'm like, Tyrese mama with muscles. I was like, she gonna beat your ass. Anyway, talking about my side bitches ain't her business. I mean, on the show it is. He like it then don't talk to me. And he told Yandy, look what doing. He told Yandy that she's Marilyn Monroe because of her hair. I'm like, I mean that blonde hair or something. Anyway, so cracking jokes, whatever. He said, man, DC's head is too big to tie shoes because he may fall over. He says how Raymond in Delicious, her ass so big it takes a village to hit her from the back. How Delicious fucked the ugliest man, like Flav, and Flav make him look good. I'm like, Flav does make Michael Jackson. Well, I guess he do make Michael Jackson look cute. I don't know. Ray J say, well, you ugly, don't get on me because you fuck Kim Kardashian or whatever. You jack off so much your hand has a restraining order. I was like, okay, it was funny. I was giggling. And they tell Rashida that she's a sexy looking leprechaun with a green wig. I'm like, not a fucking leprechaun. And that was it. It was a cool episode. Yeah, it's fine. Anyway, gotta go. I'm done. I'm done. Peace.
So filled with stress.